Skoda.
I met a man, he had a dream. I tried to understand, but nothing was what it seemed. Sometimes that's how gods roll. We'd sit for hours, he'd share his plans to build a universe and make every part by hand. A big scheme with an infinite goal. So I would watch and listen and try to learn as the pieces and bits became whole. But there was more going on than the work at hand. What I learned had to do with the strength of the soul. There's a light that shines, and its power is mine. Though our body's weak and breakable, the spirit is indomitable. So step by step and frame by frame, a world created, its map fashioned from a stain. Just dream big, then work till it grows. I learned this lesson, we can evolve, achieving anything as long as our hearts resolve. Believing we'll make it so. Though our lives are limited by years on earth, our dreams won't be bound inside. The goal's not to live forever, 'cause eternity loves unthinkable for something that's so unfair. It's cruel, but that's how life goes. But through the sadness, thousands of tears, we see his message sparkling and crystal clear. Our work is larger than we know. There's a light that shines, and its power is mine. Though our bodies weak and break apart, the spirit is indomitable.
Oh, is that all? Damn. Anyway, hi, what's up? So, I thought I'd give you a brief preview of the singing there since Enderith asks. Creepy, hello, and Enderith, hello. I'm so excited for this game. So fucking excited. I'm glad. I'm excited too. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I don't really know anything about this game at all. Yeah, no, I'm jamming. I love that song. Um, I'm truthfully playing this like pretty much 90% based off of your recommendation. So, you know, here we are. No pressure, I guess. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know. Okay, here's what I know about the game. I know it's a musical game. I know it's a musical RPG about the Greek gods. You don't like it. It's really hard to it's hard for me to imagine a world where I'm not gonna like this game, you know? Like, I think you've clocked me correctly here. Um, RPG, Greek gods, there's music. I hear that maybe the choices you make will change the music. That sounds cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the gameplay is like. Choice to change the music that's cool. That's cool. Okay, hold on. Let me. So there are many ways to play each. Oh, okay. That's fun. Okay, cool. I'll look forward to that. I'm trying to imagine what that looks like, but I should just play the game. I'm in the options here. I've turned off time choices. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I've also turned on night mode. If the choices are during the songs, they should probably stay timed, right? But I figured if they were like not, then it would make sense for them not to be timed. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, here we are. Glad you're both here. Just turning off time choices while the song. Well, that's what I was saying. I don't know. There during the songs, I feel like it makes you choose. Okay. In that case, I will turn time choices off, on. So the song doesn't, and I'm forced to choose. It was on by default. I just turned it off because, like, in like Life is Strange or whatever, you know, it's good to have time so I can like agonize over it. If it's during the song. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Time choices I think are only. Okay, cool. Oh, I guess I should ask, Creepy. I assume you've played this game. You've played this game, or like, have you seen other people play it? What's the breadth of your experience here? Several times. Oh, several times. Oh, is this gonna be like a Alan Wake? I've played this game 17 times sort of thing, or is it like slightly less than that? Is there a streamer mode for this game that removes all the music? Oh, that's such a good question. Should I just be playing this on mute, or... From our team all across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made on stolen ground. We would like to acknowledge Run Jerry and Boomerang people, Finland Nation, Madagascar people, Foreign Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. This game was also built on territory. Traditional meeting ground and home for many indigenous. Belto, Nisitapi, Blackfoot, Odyssey. Sure, I said many. Act 1. We love a game in acts.
Four hours.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm paying attention.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Okay. They rented the gym for 4 hours.
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage.
Game
And
sound is
naked.
robotic.
We were
No!
auditioning.
Not all of us.
Wait, I can
Okay,
fix
it was
this.
just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
That should be better. Oh, great. We're at a pause now. So I guess you probably can't. Yeah, sorry. I had the fucking desktop audio channel and the app audio channel on at the same time, so that was probably bad. But it should be... We should try that.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
Thank you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay,
Damn.
let's just wrap this up. Kaz,
Nice, excellent.
do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Oh man, we get romance options right away? Whoa. Obviously Grace is very cute. Is that... I mean, clearly it's not.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Right off the bat. Mhm.
That's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Best
Right.
friends cough, yes.
I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
I feel like both of the female characters we've seen have like style. They've got like outfits, and both the guys are just kind of, they just kind of look like dudes. I don't know. I guess that's kind of, I don't know. Maybe that's how it is in real life. Oh,
Lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting.
Oh, this is so theater kid.
Waters,
this
no
rocks.
star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it
Designed a tattoo to
just
get about it. Hell yeah.
Everything I set upon unravels at my feet.
She's just like,
Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails,
oh,
not a breeze.
who dat?
I am drifting cold waters, no star
Yes. Oh, I can only imagine you're singing. I love that though. Thank you.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from
She's
outside.
cool.
My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
thanks. I'm Grace.
I played Last of Us, might recognize Elliot.
Are you
I have
here
not
for the
played The Last of
audition,
Us.
or?
That's one of my many shortcomings.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, she's cute. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
I'm another game for the full next time.
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
And pretend she's not classically trained to sing. That's interesting.
right.
I know
Well-
Ender's played The Last of Us, so maybe. Or can
With the
recognize.
fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
God, she's lost her way just like me.
Like a boat lost at sea. Though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their
Aw.
way can find it again.
Ellie and Abby
There's
singing at one
no
another.
inertia in the ocean.
Whoa, whoa! Choose your trait. Okay, kick ass, in your face. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. And Joel gets his turn later. Oh shit. They just got all the Last of Us voice actors in this one? This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing, and everyone likes her more for it. Clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. The Firefly. I'm not familiar with that Last of Us character. Nice. I'm glad you guys know what you're talking about. Oh. I'm sort of between charming and clever. I'm leaning clever right now. I do like charming. It's very hero coded. I feel like clever could be entertaining. I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay, please do. I don't know why I'm a little pulled away from Kick-Ass. This is a murder mystery. Whoa! I didn't know that. I can't believe. I don't know. I'm just not feeling Kick-Ass right now. I'm sure Kick-Ass is excellent. I just wasn't really considering it. They're all fun and good. Okay. I'm gonna try clever here. Hopefully that's an okay choice. It restricts how you interact with the plot, not the songs. Well, that seems also important, you know? That seems like an important consideration. I want to be clever. I want to be clever. I'm gonna be clever.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Man, they're singing duets. She's already in the band.
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn.
Oh, this rocks.
That's why I had to come inside.
Oh yeah, I see that. We've got a clever option here. I am so in love with all the characters game. I'm feeling that. Aren't here to audition. Can I ask what's wrong? I'm glad you did. Have we met before? New game title: Stray Gods Raven's Pie Panic. That's fair. Feel like I should pick my smart option here. I guess I should pick the option I want to pick. I think I want to pick the clever option.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Grace and Calliope are both cute. For sure.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
And you really convinced me with that.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift?
People are always asking why I feel
You're
so adrift.
young. Surely your life is just beginning.
But when you're young, you're unmoored. Be honest? Be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I was just honest in my response, I think.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do?
It happens.
Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
No, you're like 20. You're fine.
Those are good questions to ask.
Canonical ages? Creepy?
I should go.
Oh, I miss having people I could use as
Am
a wiki.
gonna see you again? I know
So
you didn't really
nice.
come to join the band, but
I hope to see you again, Grace.
You don't have to answer that, to be clear.
Perhaps soon.
right. See you then.
Did you ask something? I was really being dazzled. No, nothing important. I just asked how old we were. Oh, Madison Square Garden. That's a real place. Okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
How did you know where I lived? Yeah. How did... Okay, this might not be the most sensitive question to ask in this situation, but how did you know where I live? What do you mean?
What? Why? How did you know where I lived?
I followed you.
You followed me?
I thought... I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so
Do you think maybe she just
sorry.
liked me a lot?
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
Wow. Doomed Yuri immediately. Gotta
Please,
pick this.
please, come on.
I know, I always do that. When I say something in response before the line finishes and that's one of the options, I'm like, well, I am obligated to pick that. Regardless of whether or not it's a good choice.
What is that?
Whoa. We just Skyrim'd her. Sorry. Oos. Cool orb. That's not good. Whoa. Hi, tracksuit boy.
Oh, I can wait.
Okay.
Take your time.
I was assuming Hermes.
Who are... Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe?
You're gonna need a lot.
I came as soon as I could.
Don't even worry, my beautiful beloved person Hermes is here. Did he do this to her? Who are you? Help. Well, I don't think he did this to her. I think we're past the point of help. Voiced by Erika Ishii. Whoa! That's cool. I know who that is. And that's neat, because there are very few people who I know who they are. Huh. Nice. Who are you?
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
Alright, I don't think he was going to give us a real either way.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
I loved hearing their voice in more places, especially in an MB role. I cried a little, I'll admit, that's fair. Oh, I can't choose the kick-ass option. Cool. It's fun, interesting that you can see them. But you can't pick them.
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
Whoa.
A what?
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far?
Their face.
Cool. Let's go.
Just because I could sing? Oh, was it because I was near her when she died? Was she thinking of me when she died? How does the power transfer work? Also, how do you kill a god? That seems like a lot. You'll see! I'm sure I will, but I just, I want my questions to be known. I'm glad I'll see, though.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like
An idol.
100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Oh, I'm gonna touch so much stuff if they let me.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Your vital is the chorus, love it. Uh-huh. Let me touch things! More musical puns, please. I don't know. You could do an equally good one with just with staff, you know? Her face. No? The cookies aren't for guests? What are the cookies for? Okay. Whoa. They've got an aura about them. I espouse this all.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on
Ooh,
to
okay.
you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear
Sad
sweet
white man
Hermes.
is Troy Baker.
It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
My, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Who are you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here?
The last of the
Who are you
muses
people?
is interesting.
So many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom.
All our introductions.
This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together,
My wife.
we are the chorus.
And my other wife.
We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Now, why do they call them idols? Oh. Wait, those are real. And you live here? You expect me to believe this? I feel like, wait, gods are real is probably the fairest response. Yeah, wait, can we, what do you mean by that?
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just.
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days.
Bad.
That doesn't mean we're
Sorry to hear
helpless, of
that.
course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people
Just people?
trying to get by.
Oh, great, I can ask all of these. Are you gods or people? Which is it?
You expect me to believe that gods, sorry, idols,
I
have
love
been
her
living among us for
faces.
what? Thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this
Good
office is
answer.
right outside your front door, or that we are, I
I
don't
like
know,
how she answered that.
actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Yeah, where are
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a.
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments.
It's a big apartment.
We have Wi-Fi. We
Her
move with
awkward
the times,
chuckling is
Grace.
very funny.
We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Okay.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
They better not use me for tech support.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Hey, rude.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind
I'm a
a possible
usurper?
murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Damn! What gives you the right? I'm sorry, is this a court?
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Have you heard of due process?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Yeah, she died in my arms. That doesn't mean I killed her.
It isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done. For Calliope's sake.
Damn, give the girl a chance.
This isn't justice.
Oh. Oh, song battle. Oh shit, they're about to throw down.
Cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to
it's unfair. I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
Not very good
But she
laws.
came to me. You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield.
You must know I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid
You smell these two Swiss Knights from characters in this division. I will try.
you have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Oh shit! Yo, homie!
Hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
Oh,
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
we need to find the truth. Yeah, that was sick. Apollo seems excellent. Yeah, I'm not always the best at picking up on audio stuff, but you know, I can recognize leitmotifs, so you know, we'll see.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We
on,
aren't
Athena.
seriously considering this.
Isn't it your job to know stuff?
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
So Ingress,
Yes.
so can you recap me the song?
I think so.
I'll do my best.
Yes.
It's the ender. Thanks.
Fine.
And there we have it.
What just happened?
Have what? What just happened? Am I free? Do I get my day in court?
Yes, you shall. You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would.
1 week?
You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
Die.
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide
still get a
proof
trial.
of your
That's
innocence
cool.
by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
I feel like, you know, burden of proof on proving guilt, whatever, it's fine. Sure, whatever, I'll do it. I guess I can ask them, how do I find the killer, though I don't expect them to give me any, useful...
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you.
Okay.
Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
I will take a cookie. We're gonna be my favorite guy soon. Already? Wait, I want to see what's in the journal. Oh, I love journal. Okay. I'm gonna read all the journal entries. Please forgive me for the 10 minutes this is gonna take. Freddie, I only call her Farishta when I'm visiting her house. Her mom always makes these deep-fried honey snacks I love. Has been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes when we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from this. Edge of Elysium. Oh man, they're all in on the Greek gods thing. Is her band, and inviting me in was her idea. Well, you're not only introduced to one romance option right now, you're at 3 to 4. Interesting. Would it be the other two people at the beginning? Like the two guys? Brian? And the other one? I think. Or is it the gods? I don't know. Let's see. In a Greek gods game, what fun would that be? Okay, well I was just assuming Apollo 70. Okay. Well, I was just it seemed like I had romance options with Freddy. So I was assuming that the other romance options would be like, you know, people. Right? And not Aphrodite. That's kind of sad. I don't know. Persephone was kind of mean to me. All seem cool. Freddy, Apollo, Persephone, and the guy you're about to meet. Okay. I can sing, sure. And when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on stage. But is this really my thing? I don't know. Making all her journal entries about herself. Calliope. I know Calliope was one of the muses. Not the same as being a god? That was really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or her venues were, or why she was following me. Persephone is for the kind of folk who like a real bully woman, i.e. me. Yeah, no, I mean, I can see it. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna choose, but you know, we'll see. We'll give everyone a fair shake. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? How did she know where I lived? I kept thinking about Calliope said to me. She seemed sad. Did she know this was going to happen? Most of all, how did she? Like a bully woman, a sad man, a close bestie, and a little chaos freak. Oh no. They made every player I love. Yeah, that sounds like you. I believe that. So we're gonna meet the chaos freak. Okay. Hermes is the idol came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know her name at the time. It's not hard. I enjoy so many flavors. I guess they're a god of doorways, maybe? I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Think balls stop the mountain across the world is pretty wild to think about. But Hermes has been involved in Calliope's death. They seem surprised, if not really broken up about it. I want to know who you think the chaos freak is from Greek mythology. Guess. Chaos freak from Greek mythology. Okay, well, it's a god. And they're male. So, I mean, the male god that kind of comes to mind with that description would be like Bacchus, maybe, because I get sort of a chaotic partyish vibe from that. I could see that depiction. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. It depends how... I can't really tell how they're going to be depicted in this game. Yeah, I don't know. That's my first guess. My second thought would be Hephaestus, but I don't really have a good reason why. Other than that, like, they're typically portrayed as like an outcast character. You know, obviously being thrown from Mount Olympus. So I could see that evolving into portrayal as a chaos freak. Hephaestus is there, bro. You just talked to his wife. Has that stopped a god before? Let's be real. Like, not that Hermes struck me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid, though I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Calliope lied? And they did it right away too. Kind of suspicious if you ask me. Aphrodite is the goddess of love. I can believe it. She has that sparkle, like it's one of those old-timey movie stars. All glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the only guy on the court. He didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me, not so sure about that. That's fair. She's cagier on supporting Apollo than I am. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. Put those abs away, Apollo, you salute. Button up that shirt. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. Oh, she's got a scroll bar. Look at her. Athena's supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Power of hers? Does she just know things? That's what I'm saying. It's her job to know things. She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Usually she just seemed like my mom. Or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the guy. The mom who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die, like it would be no big deal. That makes her a scary mom, like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way, because things always go her way. Oh no, she's right about that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mom. Or maybe this is such a meandering journal entry. Or maybe she'll keep smiling when she smothers me with a whip pillow, because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope, and that makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why give me the chance to prove myself? If she really wanted me dead, couldn't she have just said, nope, no vote, let's nip this in the bud? Athena really seems like the type who'd do that, right? Idols are so confusing. What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld? I had to look it up. But that's basically the idol version of hell. The idol version of hell? Does that mean it's a real place? Like you die and go to the underworld? Or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was queen of the underworld, did she? She said, once the queen of the underworld. But she isn't any longer. She's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was the god of something or other. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. I refuse to believe that Grace just has absolutely zero knowledge of Greek mythology. Look at her. She is a theater kid. She is a theater kid. She absolutely knows about Greek mythology. Whatever it is, I'm pretty clear this Persephone hates me, not just because she thinks I'm a murderer. Because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline, so I better watch my... Okay. End of the road. Inherited the legs. Yo, Freddy. Does Freddy live with me?
Grace?
No, it's not that she's goth that makes her knowledgeable about Greek kids. It's that she's
Grace.
a theater kid.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Aren't they a little concerned?
Wait, did something happen to you?
I mean, yeah. In my theater class, I was still considered weird for being as into Greek myth as I was, so that is also not true. Alright, well, I'm here to say that you weren't in the wrong. I'm here to say that you were a very normal theater kid in my experience, but we're allowed to have different experiences. I became a god. Fuck it. We ball.
Yes, but you are seriously not gonna believe it.
Oh, one of those nights, huh? Well, it better be good.
I became a god, Freddy. For real.
She's gonna call the police on us.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? Okay, so what exactly are you the god of? Late night lattes? Skipping bad practice?
Anne? Satyr fella? I know I was the normal one, but they're abnormal Banner kids. Hey, do you see that guy over there?
Freddy? I need to warn you about something.
Yeah? About what? Am I gonna turn to stone? Because that's totally a god thing.
My beloved. There's a fella in our
Hi
apartment.
there.
Anne! Cool.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Another god?
Another one of the gods, I'm guessing.
Right, sure, I should have realized.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right?
Oh, I like him. He's
As
cool.
for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
Voiced by Cyborg of Teen Titans
The
fame.
days
Whoa!
of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest
He's my
idol
favorite so
a
far.
helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
I'm so normal about Pan. I like, you know, I get it. I like Pan the most so far. Can we talk in front of Freddy? Freddy, the adults have to talk. Why don't you go to bed? What do you get out of it?
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
You just a nice
Now
guy?
that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless
You'll need
suspicion
that
if
kind
you're
of
going to
baseless-
survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
I told you the truth. I don't actually want to patronize Freddy that much.
So yeah, about that god thing, I wasn't kidding.
While also standing accused of murder. It's quite tragic.
Is there any way you could explain what's going on, Grace?
I super told you.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Like she isn't
Why
the
do I
whole
have
mortal
the feeling
world,
that I'm gonna
or
regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy, have a seat. Let's talk.
you can trust Live Man to find a loophole. That's like a very, that's a low
That's
effort
it?
loophole.
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Did I have proof? Well, there was an orb, and I was teleported. Could that have been fake? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Listen, the gods are all about wording. One mortal isn't the one world. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And if it's a bunch of people trying to gaslight me into thinking I'm a god, fuck it. Let's go along with it. That sounds fun.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
That's cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
That's nice of you. Kind of sounded like you were reassuring yourself. Romance option.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and
Ooh.
including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Okay.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
He heard the song. If he's talking, assume I'm swooning. Will do. Yeah, he still didn't answer our question about what's in it for him.
I
What's in it
still
for
don't
you?
trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now.
I do some things for free.
Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I'm doing this
I
for
have
free.
not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay. You're doing this for a reason, but you won't tell us what it is till the critical moment. How do you know about me is kind of a dumb question, but I might as well ask it.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice.
I
How
assume
did you
someone
even know
told
I
him.
existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
How do I know you're not the killer?
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me.
Fiendishly clever.
Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a
thinks
line
he's
of
so
idols waiting to
funny.
offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I feel like if I were the killer and I wanted to not be caught, I would not show up and offer to help the person who is investigating me when they don't even know I exist and they only have a week. Alas, 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 it was forever and as cute.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives.
I don't believe that for a second.
But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
This is gonna be great for my band. I'm gonna go with that. Sounds pretty cool, because that was essentially my answer.
That does sound kind of cool. Like I'm some sort of rock star idol.
That is it precisely.
That's so
You
true.
draw music out of others, Grace, not only with inspiration, but physically, magically.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process.
How am I
of
supposed to solve
understanding.
this murder in the process of song?
Now then.
Music starts.
Close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
Powerful.
Whoa, I got chills from that. That was cool.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Try to roll with it, baby.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on? Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
Oh, go hard, Grace. Holy shit.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous. What do you think? Can we all loosen up now?
I see the choices taking me towards the side.
To me, this music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me? Lost girls, you all love
I
your
think I picked my
lost
choice in
girls.
time there.
A rescue that you can't take home.
I meant to pick the red option.
I sure hate to say this, but your little stray is perfectly fine on her own.
Okay. What happens now then?
How about a solo?
Backing yourself.
You're sure about this?
Grace, I love it.
No, everyone's saying.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna side with Pan a little bit.
Lost girls, you're not exactly lost girls. You're in over your head. Someone is dead. A bit much, wouldn't you say? Lost girls, we all love our lost.
You don't have the
girls,
timer
but
on.
you're
There's a
sorta
visual.
no longer human. You're a muse who's gone astray.
Grace, I'm just a bandmate. It's not some legal mandate. If you wanna go, I won't put on some show. But no, you're not alone.
I'm sure this Freddy's got a phone. But let me say I work alone. Now, Grace, you're a muse. Time is ticking. You must choose.
Okay, so I don't have the timer on. Well, that's good for me. Oh. Okay. Maybe I didn't save the settings or something. I'll try and turn the timer on. I've never seen that before. Not being a timer. This choice? You've never seen this choice before? I've never gotten here. This is a new part of the song for me. That's so cool to hear. That's so cool to hear you say. But fuck, like you always choose between Freddy and Pan, but never this way. Oh, interesting. That's cool. I'm not sure who to choose. Because, I mean, Freddy is our best friend. So I do trust her, to some extent. But I don't really know her very well. Too bad, shit I haven't seen. Han, I don't really trust inherently, but I also don't think he's the killer. I kind of have opposite feelings about them. You can tell them both to just back off and stop yanking on you. Yeah, but I don't want to, like, lose out on them, you know? I don't know what consequences that'll have. Maybe that is the best choice. You don't? Okay. Or yeah, I mean, I don't really trust either of them. Their feelings are a little hurt, but it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm the one whose life is being threatened, so maybe, you know, either way, someone's gonna be upset. Ain't that the fucking truth? You can't keep everyone happy, can you?
All right, enough! This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides. My life is on the line.
I agree with this choice.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away. But this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
We can make people sing to draw out their truth? Oh, okay. That's kind of a I think so category.
I think so. So I can make people do anything?
Well,
if I meant you could make them do anything, I would have said you could make them do anything.
That's not how I interpreted it.
No, Grace. You pull truth from within.
That's what I
but
said.
It is their truth, and not yours. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
That's so true.
Are you done? You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed I have. But I do have one more thing to impart. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Maybe he just wants justice. Thank you. I'm just gonna say thank you.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Do you think Pan just wants
That's perfect.
Is that
We can look
everyone's
for
motivation?
clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose.
I'm gonna be honest, Creepy. I don't remember a ton about what Pan did. Yeah, no, I don't remember a ton. Oh, what is the... Okay, hold on. Who is her here? Oh. You don't suppose there's a... Pan's a freaking satyr, he's a prankster, and he's always got a lot of motivation. Sure. Yeah, sure. I wish there was a dialogue history option. That would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, time choices are not kind of like time choices being. Time choices being off its line, you were pretty good about not spelling out It was only the last one. I was under the impression they were time, but I was also trying to, like, you know, not be neurotic. Now when there's no song, I can be neurotic. Do I want either of them to come with me? Probably. I think I do want her to come. I do want Freddy to come with me.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it.
That's pretty good.
I
What
need
if
to
there's
find
a
Kaz
clue
and
in
Brian.
Hindi?
Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
Okay.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
I'm drinking to resume. New stream sign off. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta. What do we... Freddy was at the apartment when Pan arrived, so I had to tell her everything. Part of me feels bad for getting her involved. What I wasn't expecting was that Freddy would lash out at Pan the way she did. What's wrong with her? First she says she'll support me, no questions asked, and the next she's demanding I choose between her and Pan. It's so crazy. Here's Calliope was staying in an apartment. Suspicious. One that belongs to Persephone of all people. Oh, do we know that yet? I don't think I've learned that. And it's actually not too far from mine. Could that be where Calliope was attacked? Am I crazy for agreeing to go check it out by myself? Well, no wonder Persephone was mad. They were roommates, as they say. I'm back the morning after going to the river. Just discovered I'm some kind of ancient muse and guess she shows up at my apartment uninvited. He's considering investment. The idol's name is Pan. I don't know what his deal is. He's a bit too smooth. Seems to know a bit too much, but that he isn't saying, and just happens to know where to point me. What you offer for a price, of course. This one's shady, folks. I can just guess what kind of favor he's going to want. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Oh, it's very musy in here.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello?
I don't know, it's pretty musy in here.
Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Oh, okay. Starlight, elegant. Elvis picks a harp instrument. I want to look at the light. That's the most attention grabbing.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Okay. Didn't get a lot about the light, but that's fine. Instrument. Why is this just instrument? I think I'd look at the harp next. Harps are cool.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Okay. Well, she did talk about the harp with that one. Instrument or piano.
So many instruments in here.
No, we're looking at the instruments generally.
Did she play all of them?
That would be rude.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or...
It would be way cooler if she was Elvis's muse. Oh, I'm not going upstairs. I'm gonna look at everything.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why does it do weird things to my mouse? I don't like that. It like snaps my mouse position when I click these options. That was very off-putting.
Did she paint that?
Sorry.
Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Like, where is my mouse now? It's in the top left of the window? Why? That's so weird. Okay, sorry.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I
How
use
did you
the
get one
mouse
of these?
controls to get walk in these little screens. Yeah. There's only one other one in the game. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It was clearly designed for controller. I was just confused because I was like, something is wrong with my mouse.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse?
Do I inherit these?
Is that even okay to ask?
Persephone, hey, I know your roommate just died and you currently suspect me of being her murderer, but can I take her stuff?
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
I feel like you didn't look that hard.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
Persephone's gonna be here and she's gonna...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Go off? Your Apollo is a very neutral answer. I like that. It says absolutely nothing.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means...
Oh,
sometimes
he
I
is
just
sad.
feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Sad wet man. He truly does seem like that. Yeah, what? Never mind what I'm doing here. It should be obvious what I'm doing here. I'm investigating a murder. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
You could. You could help me. You could very easily help me, I feel like. Okay, that's the why can't you help me answer. I feel like there are undoubtedly ways in which you could help me.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
This man, he's very
You've
sad.
already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
What do you mean by that? I'm back. Welcome back, Enderith. Welcome back. What's happened since you left? What was the last thing that happened when you left? We were being introduced to the chorus, I think. We were introduced to the chorus. We were introduced to the chorus. Athena said that I was gonna die. Everyone agreed except Apollo. And they were like, fine. We had a song battle. She was being accused of murder and Apollo was saying we should give her cancer. Yes. Okay. And then we had the song battle, and then the rest of the chorus was like, fine. You have a week to solve this murder. Otherwise, you still get a trial. But our original verdict will probably still stand, and you're gonna die, I think. Cool. So that happened. And then we went back to our apartment, and Freddie was there, our friend, and she was worried about us because we had, like, gone missing. We were like, yeah, we became a god. And she totally didn't believe us, which is reasonable. And then another member of the chorus, or another god, Anne, was there. Anne was super cool. I liked him a lot. Voiced by Cyborg, apparently, from Teen Titans. He was a sly fella up to no good, but he offered to help us. And we had another song with him and Freddie, which was fun. I made some song choices. Creepy saw something that they hadn't seen before, which is pretty sick, I think. And anyway, Pan gave us the address of Calliope's apartment. So now we're here, we're looking around, there's a bunch of Musy stuff, and Apollo's here. And we're trying to figure out why that is. And Apollo's really sad. And that's where we are. Apollo says we do not want his help.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change.
I see how that can make you enemies with
We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today.
Oh, you hadn't spoken in years? Damn.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay. Why did you
I
speak
should
up for me?
thank
Is a
you
good
for,
question.
Speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
You certainly need help. But what is yours to a god, really? Good point, question mark?
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years.
Oh.
I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
That's probably some of the mess. You know what? Well, alright, can you leave so I can look around?
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
He's cursed. Song time? Oh, baby.
I can't do this.
Don't you want the truth?
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
Oh! Oh, yes, and we learned that...
I haven't sung in centuries.
Aren't you the god of
According
music?
to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
We can bring out other people's truths through our power of song, because we're a muse. That's the bit. Okay, I just wanted to say that before the song started.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years.
This makes sense.
We walked side by side.
Good montage, background.
She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
What were you fighting about?
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change, but she never came.
Years, thousands of years. You walked
is down. Look around. You need to change. If you walk the same, you'll be to blame.
Go on him.
I've tried.
Never with me.
Whoa! Grace says I can fix him. Holy shit, Grace.
Let's see.
Actually, their romance is about the opposite of that.
So it's yes. You'll
He's fixing her?
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
It's time to move.
Grace tells him, fix yourself, but I'll be here. That's fair.
She is gone.
That's probably better.
It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play. On a loop, it'll always say.
That can't be good for your
What
eyes.
did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
That was good. I really like these songs.
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It sounds like it'll be beautiful. They only get better. I imagine as we get like more involved with the plot, more invested into the plot. I cannot fucking wait for you to meet Orpheus. Hell yeah! I saw there was a DLC about him, just like on the store page. I like it. Sounds like it'll be useful, but can you explain why I think is the best answer response?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why exactly.
He was so
This is all
popular
new
with
to me,
fans, they made a
remember?
DLC for him.
Yes, of course.
That's the best
true.
reason to make a DLC.
It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what
kills it.
might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Oh, that's scary. You're talking about fate.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
All right.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, well then maybe don't do that.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
So I'm pooped. A noob. Oh, and they're cool?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And
It's
excuse
like
the mess.
a shitful house.
I don't get many visitors.
You seem like a popular guy.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Or
You're
drop.
being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Who is Apollo keeping in their basement?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that? Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers.
Uh-huh.
This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one
Not that
manages
bad
to
of a
find
house.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
me. There is.
Just has like graffiti walls.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
And trash bags laying around. It truly
How many times do I have to
happens.
tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you?
No furniture. I mean,
Oracle's my
relatable.
handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Busted once. I'm just saying I empathize. You know, like it could be much worse. Also, this might be a stretch because this requires knowledge of two things for this thought to be funny, and I'm not sure that you have knowledge of either of them. But you might, and if not, I can tell myself a joke, so that's funny. But when I was picturing the anthropomorphization, as someone who lives in a real Spartan flat and has ADHD, my ass has never looked that bad. You know, that's great. I'm glad. Please do not scrutinize my room too closely. When I was trying to imagine the their take on what the Oracle would look like here, I was imagining like your room has a bed in it. You're already doing leagues better. Yeah, I'll take that. That's one of my positive qualities. I own a bed. That's an easy win. So in Hyperdimension Neptunia, there are these characters who are like the personifications. Green screen, Dan. I'm actually in a draft heap. There are characters who are like personifications of like consoles or companies, and her name is Oracle. So I was thinking it would be funny if she was a personification of the company Oracle, who are the ones who make Java. I don't know. That's just kind of what I was imagining. And I was trying to imagine what like a Java/Oracle company themed character would look like in this context, but I kind of ran out of time because the dialogue started. But that would be entertaining. He does have a computer, or they have a computer. Anyway.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said.
Paul
thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
Paul.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
Okay. I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Are they just gonna Google our questions? Yeah, can I, this is not an important... Don't get your abs in a twist is diabolical. I like how Apollo is just like sitting there taking the abuse. This is not an important question, but I would like to remark on you calling him Paul.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
So do they have powers? Like how does the Oracle manifest? What's the deal here?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
Okay, sure.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
That's fair.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
The
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
That's funny. She functions the oracle through her understanding access to tech. I think have to check that Apollo's. Yeah, okay. I see that. How well do you know Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
sad?
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
Exactly.
I am standing right here.
But yes, exactly.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
It's part of what I came for. This is fun.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
Anyway, could you Google something for me? That was cute. That was cute.
I'm looking for information
like
about
her. There you
someone
go
named
again.
Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to.
I'm so normal about
Yeah,
Apollo.
I've been checking that
I'm
out.
so normal about
What did I tell you?
I looked it up.
That's great.
You could do the same
I'm
if you
happy.
learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you.
Boomer gods.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Is that a surprise? Doesn't she live there? Didn't we?
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give
I only knew that
Calliope
through the
an
journal.
apartment.
I only
The
knew
good
that it
news
was
is that
Persephone's
Persephone
apartment.
is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I only knew that it was Persephone's apartment because they told me in the journal. Presumably no one else reads the journal. So I don't think they actually said that in the game. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
You're right, Ben.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
What is that? Who designed that logo? I have to know. Oh, it's the Underworld night. Okay, sure. Yeah, nightclub. I can see that. Since we're talking about no one reading the journal, let's take the second to read the journal. Oh, we got more on Calliope. Oh yeah, see that's where it said that in the journal. Calliope was one of 3 idols called the Muses, the last one still living, according to Apollo. Once they were his constant companions, but in the last few years, watching you play is making me want to play. Good, I'm glad. Oh. Unless you're like, wow, Ben is playing like shit. I can play right. But, you know, I'm not going to assume that's your motivation. Calliope was angry at how the idols had lost their way and apparently argued with everyone. Which doesn't sound like the Calliope I met at all. If it's true, it means she wasn't the most popular idol. And there may be more suspects than I imagined. Right, yeah. Now I'm like, dang, I want to make Goo Eyes of Apollo and Jane and Persephone. Well, I haven't turned down a romance option yet. And I really don't expect to. So, I visited Calliope's apartment. It was gorgeous. Filled with every musical instrument you can imagine, and memorabilia dating back, I don't know, 100 years or more. She had everything she could possibly want or need at her fingertips. this what it means to be the Muse? Yeah, Hermes. You get to do a lot of flirting before you have to commit. The flirting is as important as romance. Okay, that's good. I like flirting. I think you get an achievement for flirting at least once with everyone, if I recall. Awesome. I did not need that as motivation, but that's good to know. I went to Calliope's apartment, and who should I find there? Apollo, sitting there in the dark, in a room that had obviously been turned inside out by somebody searching for something. He says he didn't do it, and that he was there mourning Calliope. They were close for a long time, it seems, but a rift began between them a couple of years ago that never quite healed. Was it the kind of rift that might lead to her murder? For one, he keeps saying that helping me will do more harm than good. What does that even mean? According to him, his prophecies lock you into your fate as soon as you hear them. Which could be good or bad, I guess. Apparently they're not always 100% clear, so maybe he's right. Maybe it's better not to know. Thankfully, Apollo did have another way to help me. Namely through a teenage computer whiz who lives in his dump of a home. He should consider seeing a therapist, maybe. I don't know. I feel like he might be depressed. Not to like couch diagnose here. Or just Oracle, as she insists that's just her handle. Found out that Calliope's apartment was owned by Persephone, so we're off to her nightclub to ask her why. He's got reasons to be depressed. Yeah, I mean, I feel like most people who are depressed have reasons to be depressed. I don't know. He's Apollo. That's fair. He probably has extra reasons to be depressed. According to the Oracle, Persephone owns the apartment Calliope was living in, so they knew each other, but they were close. I guess she's next on my list of idols to talk to, though I have a feeling she's not going to be very happy to see me. Oh, this is what Pan looks like for Enderith. He's cool. He's cool as hell. To the nightclub. There he is. There he is. Oh, of course we'll be singing here, naturally. There's a
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
That's a fair question.
Pan-sighted. While still managing to draw a crowd every night, don't ask me how.
Sighted.
Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves.
Hey, Hermes.
Even if they don't look human.
Sorry, just enjoying the background music. Oh, that's my guy. I'm so mad they didn't let me romance. Oh, fuck yeah. Not your kind of place? I think, I don't know. There's not really anything productive in the dialogue option. Let's just rib Apollo a little bit. There are two characters I was legitimately feel were unavailable to smooch. That's fair. It is always sad when like there are some romance options, but not the people you want to romance.
Do you come here often?
No.
Ooh, smooth one, Grace.
No. Persephone
come
and
here
I
often?
Friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Yeah, for sure. I'll fight her if I have to. I'll be persuasive. Can't I simply ask her?
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me.
Oh, I'm prepared.
Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
In the crowd? He's just gonna melt away into the crowd and hang out there? Okay, sure, dude. Oh, Eros. Interesting. It's an awkward look running out. Yeah, I bet he fucking does. Let's go talk to new guy. Yeah, what? Leather Club's 2 doors down.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse Excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of
God
sex.
of sex.
Wait,
Say more on that?
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really.
The delivery there was excellent.
Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Dude, fuck, trigger warning, there's even more heavy depression and sweet ideation themes later. They'll get invited to Aphrodite's house and the whole thing. Real heavy fuck. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Yeah, bot. I have to. A report or do I? And make me mod, kill it. It probably would be reasonable for me to make a mod at some point. I do not have any mods. The stream is entirely self-moderated, which, you know, isn't like a lot of work. It's like one bot every 4 streams. Anyway. Did he mention Aphrodite? Fuck, I wish I had dialogue history.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
What's the origin of you? Yeah, can you speak on that?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taken care of. The mortals, they just assumed.
Okay.
These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
It is kind of fucked up that they don't let you date the god of love or the god of sex.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
You know, incidentally, when I go to clubs, I also introduce myself
Now
as the
I'm
god
just
of
here to
sex.
see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Going through other shit and it makes sense, but Eris looks like he needs a hug. That's fair. I'm gonna say, sounds like fun. That does sound like fun.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love.
Right, Eros.
But now,
Cupid.
Now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing.
Oh.
It's just as well.
That's kind of sad.
People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
Okay, he does need a hug. Are you good, bro? Can I?
You seem a little distracted.
Do you want to
Is
sing about it?
Okay?
He's so
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh?
Aren't we
Truth
all?
is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
Where? What are your responsibilities? I want to say you can talk to me. I don't know if that's the best approach to get people to talk to you. During a certain path through a song, he gets a line and his voice cracks, and the first time I heard it, my eyes just watered immediately. I think I would probably say something that's along the lines of you can talk to me.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
I don't. I have a pretty clear answer to whether or not she'd be happy
I like
to see
you,
me.
but Mother told me what happened at the chorus.
The answer is no.
I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Oh, there won't be a problem. My natural charisma will win her
What
over.
if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
My natural charisma.
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight.
And my many other
Second,
positive qualities.
if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
Oh, we found our end objective immediately. I forgot that there were 3 other people to talk to. Let's go talk to Pan. What's he up to? Chuck kills me dead every time, Apollo. Or Pan, Eros Apollo Romance DLC when? Are they making any more DLC? I don't know much about this game. I saw on their Steam page that their last post was like a year anniversary. They've done 1 DLC. So I assume they're not making them. I'm juggling 3 things and I'm high and I'm in pain. Oh, okay. Well, glad to be one of the 3 things you're juggling. Sorry that you were in pain. There's only 1 DLC in the Orpheus DLC. Really? Recent? Okay. Because if it was recent, that means that maybe there could be they got like the time of the month. Anyway, we're talking to Pan.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Yes, that is the exact reason I'm here. Precisely. God, tell me he's so pretty, I'm dead, I'm dying. This whole game is just me panicking around how hot all the butch mask people are. There are a lot of them.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Thank you. I like him.
I like him. It took some convincing, but at least he's helping me without asking anything in return.
Truly, how do you function with such naivete?
Do you know something I don't?
Yes. I'm sorry, was that in question?
No. When you talk to Persephone, you'll see that her outfit is a blazer over just a lacy bralette. Okay, yeah, I kind of remember that. I remember like the stomach down part of her outfit looked like lacy, like it was just lace. I wasn't really looking at that at the time, like that closely.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Or maybe you just like coming here.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
She's got a pantsuit, no shirt, just her bralette, a fur and flex. They come here often?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
It doesn't seem like
the horns,
idols hang out anywhere else.
You. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have
Why would
Not
you
anymore.
assume?
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. knowing someone for 1,000 years probably changes your relationship pretty dramatically.
The things you say, the things you don't say, you don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Romance option? Hoping, maybe.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
We love a little bit of scoundreliness.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One
that knowing someone for 1,000 years changes your relationship. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. I mean, you know, knowing someone for like a year, my relationship was going to dramatically change. So, it was my first relationship choice, and what a good choice it was. They're all fucking awesome. I have no idea who I'm going to pick for a relationship or for a romance right now, but I am going to continue flirting with all of them. So we'll see. Just vibe it out, homie. Ain't that the truth? Let's go talk to Apollo. What's our sad boy doing over in the corner? I really want to see him getting hit on by like some random
I thought person. This would be easier.
That would be really
but it's
funny.
as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
That's a you problem, I think. I think that would be hilarious, but sadly no. I want to see someone uncomfortably. I want to see someone hitting on him and he's really uncomfortable about it.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
His face. Once.
When I had the muses to keep me company.
Yeah, no, it's for sure. Like, you know, he's out there. Oh shit. He's such a sad man. Haven't you ever had fun? Looks up dramatically. Once. But that was time.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm the muse.
Nothing would make me happier.
Ooh.
But you do have a predicament to solve first.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
Dude, right off the bat.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
What would you like to know exactly?
But does he just like see his ex in me? Because I'm like a literal manifestation of his ex? Not that I guess they've explicitly said that they had a relationship, but like, I mean, you know. There's a question for him, huh? Hey, do you see me as just a manifestation of your ex that you're chasing? That seems like a good, like, sort of first date question. Ben's just trying to flirt himself out of a murder allegation. It's never failed for me before.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Who do I have to hit on to get rid of these
Noticed
charges?
that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Okay. What's her
My
story?
Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that.
Fuck you, Apollo. What he did was
What else do you
wretched.
know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl, and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
What did Apollo do?
Without so much as a by your leave, yes.
Is this like a myth thing that I should
Her
know?
mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved.
That doesn't
Well,
sound
you
great.
asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, well, I don't want to know why the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Whoa! 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 I love him very much, and also he's so fucking full of shit. Here, they'll tell you what he did, and it's not. That's my girl. Yeah, I have to say, that whole arrangement does not seem very fair to Persephone. Really, in the slightest. State of women's rights, 2,000 years ago, cannot have been great.
Whoa.
Whoa!
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been
Doesn't really
through,
seem
but
like it.
That would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder. The underworld taken from her. And we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Yeah, she sounds pretty justified. And Hades was so shit to her too, like it wasn't like he was some kind of obsessed with that modern retailers want him to be. Yeah, no, that's kind of the vibe that I get from like the myths. Like, just from like my knowledge of the myths. That is not why she's mad at Apollo in particular, and she is mad at Apollo in particular. Okay, cool. Yeah. I do think it is reasonable for her to be mad at all of them in particular for that. I mean, maybe you could try to like internally resolve your hatred after 2,000 years, but that's not a given. He tries to explain it away as like group action, but she has to be with him. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, if Persephone and Calliope are close, and he's leaving peace out. This is not related to that story, but I'm just saying, if Persephone and Calliope are close, and Apollo is, I don't know what the right word is here, not a great person with Calliope in their relationship, I could understand some tension there. But also, it could be not friendly. He's kind of just like, the way he was describing his relationship with Calliope was more like, I don't know, it was like he didn't really respect her. I don't, maybe that's, they were strained exes. Let me explain that before yeah. Like, in the sense, and I'm specifically referring to the part where he was like, I would just wait her out and she would just come back to me, but I was never going to change for her, kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know. So I can understand Persephone being like upset about that if she cared about Calliope. But I could also see that like if she didn't like Apollo, then she would help Calliope when Calliope is like conflicted with him. Anyway. Oh, I see what you mean now. Yeah. Like, it didn't work out because he wasn't going to work with her. Okay, keep playing, we'll see. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't blame her either.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Oh, we've got so many questions if we just keep going down the question paths.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
executed? The murder of Hades is probably why
Grace
we now have
says,
that rule.
Murder?
Back then,
isn't that illegal?
We heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
I wasn't going to say that, it seems rude.
I learned long ago not to.
Oh, damn.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
That's cool.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
The story is so cool.
Finally.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind you.
I like it.
You're coming with me?
Yeah,
But I
wait,
thought-
no,
She
don't.
seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
I actually don't know if you should
We'll
come.
see, I guess.
I think maybe I should handle this. Why can't I talk to Apollo again? Hermes is just a guy. He's just here to have a good time.
Whoa, you're here.
Wow.
I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
I really love how they developed all the gods. Yeah, she does seem really cool. And her story seems really interesting, and I want to learn more about it and what Apollo did to her.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year. I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
How did they get to be an idol? Does the other... I'm kind of under the impression that they do a sort of reincarnation thing. I love them so much you can ask about it. Okay. I'm just thinking out loud. Well, just because it seems like, based on like the silhouettes we saw in like the other songs and stuff, I mean, the other idols have been alive for like thousands of years. So it's weird that Hermes, who is a Greek god that we know about, is a new idol, you know? That's all I'm saying.
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
I have a question to
Why
ask the
would
character
it?
that I'm interacting
Athena's the
with right
nicest
now.
of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Oh, look, how did you become an idol? Look at that. Incredible stuff.
When Calliope died, you were right there.
Ta-da.
Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Bird.
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
But why?
But why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda? Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
Does Hermes have got like a room where they keep all the bodies?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Yeah.
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Oh.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Oh.
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Hermes is so dumb. Neither you or Hermes got typical passing. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like... Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it seemed like the other gods had been alive for thousands of years and had taken various forms, which Apollo seems to refer to as a transition. I'm gonna be a little coy here. She didn't like the idols? I know she didn't like the idols.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
Is that how it was? Oh, okay, that's all I get.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Thanks, man. What's Apollo want with me? Hi again, Apollo. I know it's been 20 seconds.
Are we not going to see Persephone? I thought you found a way to her.
It also seems to vary little from idol to idol because Apollo said that the muses would pass them on to an artist that caught their eye, sometimes kind of flippantly. Right, that is true. Yeah. Yeah, he said that the muses would pass them on to like an artist of great talent or one that had invented an art form or something. I do want to go to Persephone, but I would be better to go by myself.
I should get going. Persephone awaits.
Right behind you.
Ooh. Is Persephone DJing? No, she's at the bar. Damn! I thought she was at a DJ booth. I was like, that's so cool.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me.
That would have been sick.
It was I.
I mean,
I will deal with you later.
I will deal with you later.
I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
You should be afraid. Okay. Well, that wasn't any of the options, but that's okay.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions
I'm willing to
for
rise
you.
to meet her challenge.
Do
here.
you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone is writing fan fiction.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
This sounds personal for Persephone. She is writing fan fiction about what happened. I don't need Apollo's help right now. You're a suspect too is a little aggressive. Calliope lived at your apartment. I think it's a good point to bring up. I am actually investigating her murder. If Twitch couldn't crash, I would clip that clip. Oh, thank you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oh yeah, she does have a pantsuit and a bralette. That's pretty cool.
You hear that?
She's just a bad bitch
little
like that.
muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Let's fucking go!
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here.
A lot of being lost.
And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near.
Let me clip without crashing. Let's go! Oh, I'm excited to watch that.
Both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
We're gonna attack. She must respect aggression. I know her type.
Hello?
Man who doesn't know anything.
Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for
Oh,
free.
fucking go off.
See Persephone when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl.
That rocked.
You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den.
Alright, calm down.
Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends. We all know how it ends.
I'm gonna keep fighting. Let's go. I'm not giving up.
You're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. So I'm not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades. So you're his lady? Before my time because I'm such a baby. Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Holy shit.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise.
You fucking duck, dude. I love riling her up.
Lines on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman.
Whoa.
Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
I'm getting locked out of the other options because I'm being too aggressive.
I'm alive. You got a real life muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
I need a room and a rider and a cut of the bar.
Making me angry.
I got needs, you see. Say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't want to know how far we could
We having
descend.
fun yet? I'm sorry, what's up? Let me guess how it ends. Yeah, you already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live, you
You're
die.
asking for trouble.
The end, see, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and then see how this ends. How this always ends.
Oh. We're switching it up.
You're lost, Persephone. Look at yourself. What
Get
are
her.
you trying to prove? And to whom?
That was a feint.
You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Girl, you're 1,000 years old.
Touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
I'm here, baby.
Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I
I liked that. Pan.
No.
No, you've earned your answers.
Oh, okay. I thought she was addressing my last point. It's it. Oh, damn.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
You gave it to her. She's rich. I mean...
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
Okay.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Okay. Everyone is like, I haven't talked to that girl in years. So who does that leave as the people who killed her?
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't
Thanks,
Grace,
Persephone.
that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
Freddy.
One of us.
Must it be an idol? Can we rule out Freddy?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look,
How do you kill an
it's
idol
not
anyway?
a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it.
Yeah.
If another
Yeah, you
mortal
did.
killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
How do you kill an idol?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Yeah, no, we've
Well,
already done the magic. a little
Sure,
bit.
I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Hecate mentioned?
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have enemies? I don't think you know.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk
Or
about her,
the
she must
mentioned.
have.
Nice.
What? What am I missing?
You're a
Calliope
fan of
had a
Hecate.
way
You're
of
gonna
making
join that
people
bit.
angry.
Nice.
She could be
Good.
argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Yeah, Hecate's like generally cool. Killer.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
Don't we all
He has
wonder?
one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Could
What
Athena
about
be the killer?
Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
And she didn't offer me a guilty.
No, Athena
She didn't
follows
sorry.
the rules.
She didn't offer me a cookie.
Well,
Athena has one goal and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
Well,
she'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
she didn't offer me a cookie until she was... Yeah. No, she did at the end. She didn't offer me a cookie until it had been, they had decided I was going to live. She should offer me one at the beginning. Especially because she was going to tell me that I was going to be executed. What she just said, what Persephone just said, yes, Athena obviously has the intentions of keeping the idols alive since she's there to lead her. But if she viewed Calliope as a threat to the integrity of the idols, then it would have been so possible.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Shut up, Apollo.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
She's being awfully antagonistic
Calliope
of
died,
her.
Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Please stop fighting. Apollo, stop antagonizing Persephone. Specifically.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
Seems like it.
Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Whoa, more song.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire.
Who am I gonna choose?
What match did you strike that consumed you?
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
Jeez.
Could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Follow him or stay.
Oh. I'm gonna pick Persephone, I think. I'm gonna pick Persephone, I think. I like what Persephone's talking about more here. I feel like Apollo was being a little
Now that
antagonistic.
Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
And I feel like Calliope was definitely up to something that got her in trouble. She was working on a project. They're both beefing to you. Yeah, Persephone definitely was like the gonna abandon another muse. That was a little unnecessary. Was all that necessary?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see?
I didn't really get to ask about
at
it.
all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Mm-hmm. Or when I say horrible shit that reminds me of the past, he acts more like he did in the past. Wow, I wonder why, Persephone. Yeah, they were both doing that shit to each other.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that whoever became the next muse won't survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse. Still, it's worth considering.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Tsundere.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Ooh, flirt option.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
I did kind of like
Helping
fighting
you
with
rather
her.
than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
What should I do while you're formulating?
Formulating?
I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city. Start a revolution.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's
Become
do that.
a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
I'm in.
Really?
No, Grace.
Oh,
Go
all right.
home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Girl, I've got a week. I can't be patient. I'm dead in a week. Go home, be patient. Fuck you. I'm going out. Threw your lot in with Persephone. Heartbreaker, no harm in checking out all your options.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah?
Yeah?
A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and... Well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
Freddy, I would never leave you behind. Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say, I'll never leave you behind unless I was swept off into some kind of weird new world without you. But then I saw that dialogue option was exactly what I said. That was pretty fun.
I'd never leave you behind, Freddy. You know that, right?
I'm still ready and willing to be your high priestess, if that's what it takes.
I would accept that sort of relationship.
If you could just help me get through this next week, that'd be plenty.
Deal. Why don't you start by telling me what happened tonight? Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
It's a little on the
I
nose.
wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
volatile. Yeah, she has her reasons.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Another nightclub? I just spoke to him?
I just spoke to him at the underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still
good
not
point.
a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it.
That's
but
fair.
It doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Pan also be based on. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. That's fair though. Pan just kind of shows up and tries to sleep off your friend into a magical new world and is also creepy about it. So I get it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. But don't fear, I will play for at least another hour or so. So, hell yeah. This game rocks also, by the way. Good recommendation. Whoa, my controller. I definitely like it so far. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you for watching, Creepy and Ender, and anyone else you might be. Back in a sec. Hey, what's up? I'm back. Gretchen. You're so back. And in case you are still AFK, I will read the journal. Which will buy you a couple. Alright. And of course, Freddy was waiting up when I got back from the underworld. She apologized for how things went down with Pan during the song, but honestly, I get it now. My power draws the good and bad out of people, but I don't always get to choose which it will be. At any rate, I'm good that I have Freddy at my side. Apparently, after years of arguing with the idols and making everyone angry, Calliope finally left Olympus, and that's when she became friends with Persephone, who gave her the apartment. However, Persephone says they haven't spoken in 2 years, so she doesn't know what Calliope's been doing lately either. I ran into none other than Hermes of the underworld. I'm pretty sure they didn't follow me there. They were just vibing. You know, for an idol, they don't seem that bad. They answered one question, at least, about how they showed up at the apartment so quickly. Apparently, when an idol dies, Hermes has to be there. Whoever Hermes is at the time, I guess. They were kind of closed-mouthed about it, but they just know. Strange story, but what else is new? Would you believe Hermes has only been an idol for a year or so? They talk a lot about the old Hermes, so I guess they must have gone through something like me. They were there when the old Hermes died, and his eidolon passed on to them. How often does that happen, I wonder? Wow, seeing Apollo and Persephone biting each other's head off, really eye-opening. Do all the idols hold grudges against each other like this? So, it's no wonder one of them got murdered. Apollo brought me to see Persephone. Who do you think almost tanked the entire thing? That's right, he did. He got all big and angry like he was about to start hurling thunderbolts and stormed out of the underworld like an angry child. I still can't believe it. Persephone laughed when I asked if Athena might be a suspect. Like, the suggestion was ridiculous. I actually didn't get to ask about Athena being a suspect, but that's fine. Athena's entire existence is based on protecting the idols, and apparently she'd never break her own rules. She sounds so fun. Apollo gave me the lowdown on Persephone. Apparently the whole story about how she was kidnapped by Hades, Lord of the Underworld, is more or less true. He made Persephone his bride against her will, and the other idols did squat to stop it. What the stories don't mention is how she later killed Hades and took his throne, only to have that throne taken away by the other idols as punishment for the murder. Persephone is pretty pissed about it, still, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Things got ugly between Apollo and Persephone pretty quickly, until Apollo stormed out, and I let him go. I mean, sure, 2 minutes before Persephone wanted my head on a platter, but now she was willing to help. Isn't that what he brought me here for? So she's my new ally now, I suppose. She says that, if an idol is really behind Calliope's death, they're able to cover up their involvement, finding them might be difficult. Which, you know, great. I actually ran into Pan again in the underworld, just by coincidence, so he says, hanging around in the very place his tip eventually led me to. Granted, the underworld is his kind of place, but what are the odds? Neither Apollo nor Persephone seems to consider Pan much of a suspect. He's not a murderer, according to them, even though his sudden involvement is really suspicious. I meant Eros, the, god of sex. Just hanging around in the underworld, looking like a Turkish wrestler taking a quick break from his BDSM dungeon. He was nice enough, if kind of wrapped up in his own problems. Hardly seemed the killer type, but what do I know? Eros agreed to help me find Persephone. He either didn't know I was at the club or was avoiding me, that place is huge, after I convinced him I could make sure Persephone didn't blame him for it. Not that I'm sure I can. Frankly, I don't think he was all that convinced either. He just found me amusing, I guess. I should talk to Persephone or go see what Pan wants. Oh, I have choices. I am returned. Excellent! My stalling by reading the journal worked. I am also returned. And I've just read through all the journal updates, and now I am making a choice. I guess. Oh yeah. And left me the card. Apollo won't talk to you, lol. Really? Can I try? Well, now I want to try and see that that's true. Is this a thing where I get to do all of them, or is this a thing where I get to choose one of them, or is it better if I don't know that? Presumably I get to do all of them. Whoever you pick, the other won't help you. They're petty. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. No, I believe that. Okay, I want to go talk to Pan since he left me a cryptic note. Well, he left Freddy a cryptic note. Oh, it's that tree.
I'd say hello, Grace,
Turned
but I'm
out to
afraid
follow.
that look on your face might be catching.
I just... What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting
Hi,
up
Pan.
here.
Hi. Hi,
Are
Pan.
they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
They bought an apartment building. All of the gods live in an apartment building. Incredible stuff.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't
Do we
see exactly
know
what they expect.
what city this is? Does it matter?
It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
I mean, I'm so normal about him. How many idols are there?
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know.
It's Cityville
20,
TM.
30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
That
I
doesn't
didn't
seem
know
true.
there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal.
Merely
Hangers on,
immortal.
if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
That's cool. That's cool. Can I meet them? I want
Idols
to meet all
live
of them.
here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive
You
the
do get
week.
to meet some idols. Nice.
Right.
More characters I meet, the better.
Good point.
I mean, it's not that grand. I mean, it's pretty grand for like.
I don't know, Pan.
But for gods.
Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
It's grand, but it's not
That's
opulent.
here?
You know?
Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
Biddable?
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
What did he mean by biddable? Like he can be bought? And please don't be mean. I'll have to stab you. I'm going to search what the word biddable means. Adjective. Ready to accept and follow instructions. Meekly ready to accept and follow instructions. Biddable, sweet-natured child. I've never heard that word. I don't think. Oh my god, I closed the window by accident. No! That's okay. I'm just looking up what biddable means. The panic. I'm glad you made it. You found your way back. Okay. I was expecting this. I'm so glad you looked away at that moment. I was scrolling like this. I'm imagining it. That's hilarious.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a
Thank you.
position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides.
A
You help him,
reliquary?
and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate.
I would love to go to a
The
reliquary.
sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
I would love nothing more than to go to a reliquary. Let's go, meet Hecate. This seems like all positives to me so far. Hecate, my beloved, and Astarion. Astarion Baldur's Gate 3?
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I.
Better than Astarion Baldur's Gate 3.
This,
Oh my god.
As I understand it, is
That's
a
hard to
delicate
believe.
matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
Ooh, I can do delicate matters of the heart. I'm all about
What,
delicate
did you think
matters
I
of the
was
heart.
sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life.
Oh, don't we
Even
all?
if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
Oh, okay, sure. Sounds fun.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you
I love
talk,
the reliquary
Grace.
so much in
It
this
makes me
song. In this
blush.
song.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be?
That's
I
such
may
a good
seem
point.
untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm
His pouty
knowingly
face.
and with open arms.
You have a very sly tongue.
You're saying you can talk me into anything?
Anything you would enter into willingly and with eyes wide open, which covers a great deal. Yes.
For you, a
That's
great deal.
surprisingly ethical of you, Pan.
I find consent wildly attractive, Grace.
Nice. Oh, okay. She's back to she's back to the deadpan face with that. He ends with that, and she's just like, okay. I find consent wildly attractive, Grace. Haha, good point, Pan. By the way, what's a reliquary?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most.
The pause.
Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to
Grace,
judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
He was a little selfish of Athena.
This Hecate.
I don't
Do you
really
think
trust
she could
Athena.
help me?
I'm gonna be honest.
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
No, you've been a great help. What's the name of your friend?
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some. But I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
Go do some stuff, Grace. I
My,
can't just tell you everything.
such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
She sounds... I feel like a baddie sounds a little bit disrespectful, but that is what came to my mind. like a badass probably is
Well, think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
I can head to the reliquary or go talk to Persephone. You know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot last night, Apollo and I. I'm sure that if I just show up to his apartment, he'll be understanding and we'll be able to reconcile, and we'll all be able to work together to solve this case. Oh yeah, for sure! Hey, your door was open. Do you mind?
Grace,
Yeah, told you she'd be back.
what are you doing here? When you stay with Persephone, I thought that...
Just
well,
standing
I
around
didn't
looking
expect to see you
sad.
again.
Can't we be friends? Is pretty much what I said.
Why? Just because I think Persephone can help me, we can't still be friends?
Is that what we are, Grace? Friends?
You helped me. You brought me to Persephone.
What do you mean by that?
I'd say that qualifies.
Do you want to be more than
I'm
friends?
not sure I've helped you. All I've done is dropped you in Persephone's lap.
What, and that's bad?
Yes. Well, no. I can never be objective when it comes to my family. They bring out the worst in me. It's why I avoid them whenever possible, and why I should have resisted getting dragged into all this.
Oh, Calliope Still Needs You would be a banger option right here. I felt like I've been getting a pretty good deal with Clever so far. Are you muted? Am I muted? I feel like if I were muted, you'd be able to tell since I would not be taught. My headphones died. I knew. Oh! I'll give you a sec. Don't I'll give you a second. Don't worry. I'll pause for you. Fix, holy shit. I can hear you. You are not muted. Thank you, Hendrith, for confirming. Yeah. Cool. Activated streamer mode. Finally. I can hear the fucking game. My headphones will stop giving me a little better. Well, that's not great. If that means they can die unexpectedly, you know? I was saying, Calliope Still Needs You as a banger option. And I'm a little sad I can't pick. Because that seems like an option that could lead towards reconciliation. But I feel like I've been getting a pretty good deal with Clever so far. So, not that mad.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry I dragged you into it.
It was my choice. I did what I could, though I may indeed have made things worse.
You haven't. Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
Goodbye, Grace. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Okay, well, you know, the way that you made it sound, I felt like he would be a little more, like, mad about it. He wasn't that mad.
Oh, back already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Persephone is pissy though. Really think Pan did it?
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
I did. It doesn't seem like his style. Pan has always preferred scheming over direct confrontation. But the thing is, how did he know about you so quickly? What does he hope to gain by sticking his nose in?
A favor or two, I guess.
Half the idols owe him a favor or two. No, he's up to something else. Until I know what it is, I can't discount the possibility that he's involved in all this.
I actually went to see Pan at Olympus. I guess that wasn't such a great idea?
It depends. What did he want this time?
He asked me to repay the favor I owe him by
with
helping
the
someone at a
happening.
place called the Reliquary.
A reliquary. Interesting. I wonder what his angle is.
I feel like, I don't know. I get good guy vibes from Pan, you know? That's kind of an insane thing to say, but you know what I mean? Like, I get the vibes that he's not the murderer. I feel like maybe he, like... I feel like he sympathized with Calliope or knew what Calliope was up to, and I feel like Calliope was certainly up to something. And to hear vibes TH, yeah. Like, Calliope was causing trouble. Was cooking something troublesome. Trying to do good through fuckery. I feel like Pan maybe knew about it, because he also cooks up trouble. Yeah, and now he's annoyed that she's dead. Or wants to find out who's behind it, so that he doesn't also get killed, or something. I don't know. That's just the vibe I get.
What's so interesting about the Reliquary?
It's a magical library of sorts.
How could a reliquary
knows
not
why
be
Pan's
interesting?
interested in it? My suggestion? Do as he asks. At the very least, Hecate might prove to be of help to you. If it's written in her bloody book.
Her book?
Her book?
You'll see.
Yeah, I bet I'll fucking see.
I want to send you to a party, Grace. One Aphrodite is holding.
Okay.
She and Eros know Pan perhaps better than anyone. If you go, it'll give you a chance to find out what he's really up to.
You want me to go to a love-sex party? Oh, it's a sad party. Okay.
Why a party? Couldn't I just go wherever she lives and ask her?
You could, but if you go to this party, she'll be grateful. She holds it from time to time and always asked Calliope to attend, but Calliope never would. You can put two and two together. A grateful Aphrodite might be willing to tell you what Pan is really up to.
Okay.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
She and I don't get along.
Wow, that's
like
so
how
hard
you and
to
Apollo
imagine.
don't get along?
You're so likable,
Even more
Persephone.
intensely than that. I once said some things about her husband. They were true, but unwelcome. Suffice it to say, if I showed up at Aphrodite's party, revealing Pan's secrets would be the last thing on her mind.
One wild party with the goddess of love coming up.
It's less of a wild party and more of a somber affair.
You mean like a cocktail party?
Like a cocktail
Let me
party.
put it this way. Apollo will likely be there.
Gotcha. Expectations of fun downgraded considerably. I'll let you know what I find.
That was such a funny exchange. Holy shit. Like a cocktail party? Let me just say, Apollo's probably gonna be there. Oh, okay, I get it. It's like the king of being that way. Exactly. That was fucking hilarious. Well, we're gonna go to the reliquary. So, don't you worry about that. I'm very excited to go to our local library. It's a crate. It's a shipping crate. Oh, Freddy's here. Okay.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, Pan said there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books. Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary? Ooh, I bet it has relics.
Ooh,
I want
she's
a
sharp.
wand of fireballs.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Very little. Nothing. Tell me about Hecate.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings
Hecate.
bells.
Rate.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's
But she's
cool.
never
Yeah.
really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge
she is
important to
dorky.
her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Okay.
I'm so glad I brought you, Freddy. I wouldn't know the first
we're
thing
hugging
about
her
any of this.
arm. Oh.
Nah. Well, I hope it's actually helpful to tell you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it could all be wrong. I would have never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
I would have never
Yeah,
pegged
good point.
Apollo. Kiss already.
The idol we're here to help is named
What?
Asterion.
What's up, Goofy?
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
This Minotaur. You
I
think he
would
might be
though,
dangerous,
just saying.
do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
The cut to her like dead face. Oh, and no lines of dialogue. Beautiful. All right, there's a lot going on here. Okay, yes, I forgot that was the name of the Minotaur. Cool. Is this gonna be like an Asterion Theseus thing? I'm so glad you're having fun with this game. I am, obviously.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially
Shut
full
up,
of monsters.
Freddy.
In we go then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Yeah. Sure, yeah, definitely.
Honestly, the reliquary is what I'm really interested in.
Ooh, a plan C. Go on.
There has to be some magical relic that could help me out. The trick will be finding it and getting my hands on it.
That will be a trick, yeah.
Why
I
did
love
she
your
look
plans.
sinister? Why did Freddy look sinister in that shot? Oh, he's cool.
I guess the
Forge.
tumbling is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
This is like when someone aggroes on you in a video game. Holy shit. First line of dialogue. Mortals within the reliquary?
But I'm not mortal! Wow, does that sound weird coming out of my mouth?
You, perhaps, but the one with you? Mortals cannot learn of the knowledge kept here. Not ever!
Freddy is special! To me.
Freddy's not just any mortal. She's special. And she already
Freddy
knows about the
smiles.
idols.
We have been revealed. We are undone!
Oh,
No,
drama
no,
queen.
not undone. I swear, I can go if you want. I will. I'm not gonna tell a soul.
Not
It's
undone.
enough that
Not
I even got
undone.
to see this place. It is so amazing. It's like the Great Library of Alexandria.
Oh,
which,
she's
you know,
gonna
was
like that.
destroyed, and one of the greatest tragedies of human history.
Book nerds. Book nerd bonding.
I have created this sanctuary at great cost. Knowledge is fragile and must be respected.
Book nerd bonding. Mm-hmm. Let's start over. I think that's a safe answer here. Freddy is our high. Freddy does. Yeah. Freddy's a good
Maybe
high
we
priestess.
should start over. My name's Grace. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, you cannot be Grace.
What do you mean by that?
Sure am.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Ooh. Ooh, she's cool. What do you mean by that? What was supposed to happen in 11 months?
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written.
In the book.
Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends.
God, I'm so
Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident?
Mobile?
That's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Ooh. You have a problem.
Guess I'm not the only one with a problem.
But this cannot be.
The sooner you accept that someone, somehow, screwed up your magic books, the sooner we can get on to figuring out what happened.
Uh-oh. You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
Oh, she's great.
Curious.
Curious.
It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Okay.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Yeah,
years?
This is a really cool take.
I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
That sucks. Anyway.
Is there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates. They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
Any
That
beings
does not
of
sound
sufficiently
good.
cosmic nature?
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
Damn. No Fates hotline. I do want to meet Asterion. I want to know what's up with his love life. I am also curious about investigating Hecate for the relic. I'm not sure that I can do both. But I would like to meet Asterion.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion.
Don't worry, you aren't made to choose.
He is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Why does he live here? Whoa, you've got some big cages floating up there.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Okay. Pan sent me is a little... I don't know if we want to invoke the name of Pan. I'm here for your love life is a little bit insensitive. Because what if his love problem is about Hecate? We don't know. So I think Can We Talk is the best choice here.
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with.
We are tactful.
Oh, nope. No. I have no idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
I am
There you
the
have it,
epitome of
Grace.
tact.
I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
The power of song seems a little heavy-handed. Maybe we could sneak in.
Maybe we could sneak in somewhere. Could there be a back door?
And do what? You weren't thinking of... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, okay. Perhaps it'll be the power of song.
He's still here. I had to run the entire... that's a long way, innit?
In it.
I'm so sorry.
Kate!
I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Why not in front of her?
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Yeah, I mean, he's a man that he's a guy that lives alone with one other person and probably has for hundreds of years. So I think it's a reasonable assumption that his love life problem could involve her.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh, well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
I love
well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
The swoon was so good.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything, and she always smells
you don't choose
so
who
good.
you fall in love with.
Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world.
Aww.
I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Of course.
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel?
That's kind of hard.
I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time, I end up knocking over a table, or killing a cat, or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat.
He said,
I panicked.
It was
I'm
a
just not good
small
at
cat.
words, right? Really not good.
Have you tried expressing yourself through song?
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. Please say you'll help me.
I love this like awkward stuttering that the voice actors do in their lines. It's great, like intentionally. What if she turns you down?
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
If you've seen iZombie, you recognize the voice. I have not seen iZombie. I know of iZombie, but I have not seen it.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
Okay.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
I believe you.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan
It's
said.
in the job description.
You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Can't make them do anything they don't want, Chris. I mean, you're a muse. Love songs are part of the job.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just, start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
It always worked for me.
Oh, leave that to me.
Ready?
I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
What exactly did you have in mind,
What is
Freddy?
she up to?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at
It's a
words.
plot.
I'm more of a dancer.
Oh, you're a dancer. That's great.
Be honest. You can do it.
All right. We got this.
You cast a spell on me.
Nice.
Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me.
The recoil.
To me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
Keep going.
You got this. Don't lose your nerve.
I'm too excited, it's hard to describe. I got a ball in a china shop vibe. Just breathe and take it slowly. Tell her you love her only and she can. I'm thinking out loud, aren't I?
It's okay, just tell her what you want.
You rock my world and I'm telling you, Kate. You already know I'm the perfect housemate. I've never been wary, 'cause nothing is scary. I'm big and I'm hairy and my head is on straight.
Okay.
Go on.
I have one question. From whence comes this confession? Surely you know I know so little of feeling. I've been so alone. It's all that I've known. This idea you want more has left me quite reeling.
What do now?
Chorus.
You've cast a spell on me.
Stall for time.
That's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me.
How do you factor in Hecate? Tag.
You're doing great. Give it some confidence.
I know I'm ugly and hard to ignore. I'm glad you're not the type to crave a centaur. I know you want something different in someone significant, but you're just so magnificent I can't take it no more.
These things that you claim set my interest aflame.
Well, that's good.
Since you say that you know what I want, please advise. 'Cause I've never known. I feel my heart is stone. If I perish alone, I shan't be surprised.
Okay.
Hey, you don't have to die alone.
We all die alone, Astarion. You have to convince her.
Hecate, you've cast a spell on me, and I'm ashamed of what your magic has done to me. I could have kept my mouth shut, now it's agony. And you've gone all weird, and that's what I feared. Someone please rescue me.
He is floundering.
This is a disaster. Grace, help me.
Maybe we could pull it back.
Hecate, if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door. Could the love of your life be right under your chin? Well, there's no need to guess, he's already moved in.
Nice.
Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire. I'm tempted, but what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Black magic takes a toll, and if you lose control, the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything?
His
Going
face.
amiss? I cannot protect
protect you from the dark abyss. So don't dismiss, just resist.
Rhyming Dark Abyss is crazy.
I don't know the darkness inside of me. You know the stars, but do you remember your history? I love the person I have become. You changed me. Come with me.
Oh, look at Freddy!
Come with me. Come with me.
I'm Freddy!
I cannot do this, Asterion. The pain you feel now is nothing compared to what would come.
But the pain I feel now, Kate, it's killing me.
I can take it away. You need only say the word.
Do it.
Wait!
I have to do this, Grace. I want this.
I call on the heralds of an ancient darkness to guide this sweet
I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it like that!
In all of creation,
I'm gonna comment on this in a second. You picked, I didn't mean it like that.
I beg of the cosmos to lighten his load. For he
You didn't wait for her to finish her line and you just picked and you fucked it.
Your love was never a lie. It is simply no longer true. And I know in my heart.
Wow, that is sad.
The arrow of Eros I forced to undo.
Damn, I did fuck it. My bad.
I put a spell on you.
Okay, I realized in retrospect that like the okay, I realized that in retrospect that the like, you know, the colors were picking a side and the sides were like no relationship or whatever the third option was. But like in the moment when I was making that choice, I was like, you know, I was feeling it. Red one's feeling it with her hits. I was like, yes, I totally see that you want this relationship, Asterion, and I totally agree with you. And I think it would be good for Hecate to try it out and open her heart to this. But like, this is a two-person decision, and Hecate needs to be on board with it. And that's why I picked this is for you to decide, Hecate, because obviously Asterion was on board, and he wanted the relationship. But I feel like Hecate also needs to want the relationship, right? So that's why I picked that. But like, clearly she. Again, you can't force them to do anything. You can only make them consider. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair. But like, you know, if Hecate thinks the relationship is destined to fail, I mean, that might not be true. But it's not a great basis to start a relationship on, you know? No, she read it in her book. Her book. Put down the book, Hecate.
It worked. I don't love you anymore. Well, no
Only it were
offense,
that easy.
Kate, I still like you and all, but
Once a month, I shall place a glamour so that mortals will see you simply as a man. You may go out into their realm and look for the love you so desire.
I am.
She read in her book
Thank
that
you,
if they
Kate.
have a relationship, it will eventually end.
It's not what I wanted, but it's more than I deserve.
If I had known you felt so, dear
Now he
friend,
gets to hide
I
in
would have
the
offered it long ago. As for you,
Well, that's
Grace,
all quite sad.
I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
Well, this was all quite sad. Sorry about that.
Didn't you know this was gonna happen ahead of time?
Yes, but it was also written that I would be surprised by Asterian's revelation.
So I was.
The
Those are the
saddest
rules.
outcome. I
Very
was so excited to
seriously
make the
weird.
saddest one. I didn't mean for it to
was
be so
also
sad. I was trying to encourage them.
Fun? Rarely does revelry find its way into the reliquary.
I'm losing my shit right now. It's so eyesight. I wanted them to like both consent.
You know, there is a way to repay me. I still need to find out who killed Calliope. I fear I am oath sworn to discuss no matters that occur within these halls.
Uh-huh.
But all I need is if there are revelations from my investigation into the abnormality, you shall be informed. Commissarian, there is much to be done. I will need my pens, a sample of blood,
You will need to
and
dig up
you
my
will
cat.
need to dig up my cat.
Wait for me outside, yeah?
You both consent. You can't force anyone to do anything.
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an
Arrow
hour.
of arrows undone.
I'm sure it's fine,
Damn.
Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
I bet. If your friend said, I think this relationship will end badly because of my anxiety, and you said, I think you deserve to try to be happy, and they go, sounds good. No one was forced, please. No, yeah, I mean, I didn't mean that she didn't consent in her choice there or anything. I meant that I wanted her, I was hoping she would consent to the relationship of, like, I was hoping she would choose to enter the relationship, is what I meant. I was hoping she would consent to the relationship, but she didn't. So, that's fine. Oh yeah, another. Yeah. I don't know. Relationships are hard. Cop out, sorry.
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more.
That's good.
And there, of course, was tea. Right, so I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that.
Could
Do you mean the night she
Could you
died?
elaborate on all of that you just said?
Well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow.
Okay.
Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Okay.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary.
You know, magic.
We just don't know what exactly.
Oh, what do you mean by that? How do you know?
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
No, I bet it did.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Athena looking more suspect by the second.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
Oh,
What?
a day or so
Athena
later.
didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
Really a bold statement to make about Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Asterion also loves a little. Who doesn't love a little loophole? Yeah, how
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary?
You just walk in? How's
they
it work?
Don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
Do you ever find Calliope?
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Oh.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
Oh, there were a lot of pieces of information there that I think he should have told us earlier. My wife? Yo? Okay. Looking forward to that. So Calliope was wounded before she broke into the reliquary, and also Medusa was involved.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it.
Maybe.
Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the reliquary?
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone. Especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
I was kind of interpreting it like she was wounded when she got there. Like she was wounded and then she ran into the reliquary to do something. Maybe to, like, you know, prevent herself from dying or something. And then that didn't work, so she left. I don't know, just a thought. I didn't interpret it like he just said, where it's like she was stabbed inside the reliquary. But, you know, that's also possible, I guess.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
What kind of relics are there?
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Oh, she's so dorky.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
You okay there, friendo?
I just can't help but feel like I'm missing something right in front of me.
How so?
Calliope came here for a reason. Why? Someone has to know because they knew she was here.
True.
And Athena knows what went down here. She can't honestly still think it was me, can she?
She's covering.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
I had fun. I'm glad you
You're
had
just
fun.
lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Pan!
Oh.
I
Now
hope you're
kiss.
here, 'cause I don't know where else to look for you.
Nightclub?
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the
Pops out
trees
from behind the
and
tree.
the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon. and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
I feel like what we did is a little more sad than Over the Moon, but I feel like what Asterion said specifically, if I recall, is it's not what I wanted, but it's more than I deserved, which I would not qualify as Over the Moon, but, you know, whatever.
You're welcome. You might have warned me what his love life issue was.
What was it? Asterion wouldn't say.
You really didn't know?
It was exhausting trying to get the poor fellow to admit as much as he did. At any rate, you seem to have worked it out. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence,
Grist
as
for
it
the
were.
mill of your innocence. That's one way to put it.
You already knew I would, right?
Oh? Did I?
Like, you mean University Law?
Come on, Pan.
Yeah,
How
that's true.
stupid do you think I am? The place you sent me for this favor just happens to be where Calliope was attacked. You had to know I'd discover that. If you wanted me to know, why not just tell me? What's the angle? Tell me why I shouldn't be suspicious, Pan.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary.
The reliquary.
I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
I should start calling a part of my house the relic. Maybe like my clothes. Lart.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This tit-for-tat, back and forth.
I'll enjoy it if you're enjoying it.
Oh, he's
Well,
touching
I'm
my hair.
not enjoying it.
Oh my, aren't you a delight? Even if you haven't answered the question, don't think I didn't notice. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
What if I discover you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Somewhere good, I hope. Winky face.
I hope it's somewhere good. Somewhere I'm not on trial.
Oh, my. You do know how to spoil the mood, don't you? If I can make a suggestion, live the high life.
She's shocked.
Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
Is this a choice? Is this a romance commitment? Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask of me, and it's sooner than I was expecting. I recall. Honestly, I could be wrong. I mean, I do like Pan a lot. I just like, you know, I want to explore the other option. I want to play the field. I want to see what Persephone has to offer. Apollo's probably out. Oh, and Freddy! Freddy! I think it's not a full commitment, just an expression of it. Okay. How wishy-washy of us. Yeah, you know, we can be a thing, but not like a real thing, you know, just a little thing. It's just a thing. I guess Persephone will give you shit later for flirting or remembering. Not like a commitment kind of thing, but just like a sort of casual thing.
Oh, why not?
See
Sorry.
now, this is why I like you. Such a sense of the inappropriate.
Ooh, song? Flirt song.
It is an ugly business, living among the gods. You'll always twist an arm, even if you're trying not to. And so I say, let's do it. The world, it needs that guy who is prepared to move the pieces in from every side. All of the world's on the edge of a knife, so I choose partying. There's no need for strife. So dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much of your life's in your hands.
That's fair.
Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So come on, let's have this dance.
Oh, yeah.
So what, the call was close. We're both alive and well. We'll live to fight another day, as far as I can tell. And even if you don't,
And I expect you won't.
I promise you'll be glad you spent the night with me. So dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much of your life's in your hands. Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So come on, let's have this dance.
Do you really think I'm so hopeless? Or is it you who's afraid to show me how you really feel?
Cool! The look!
Don't be like that, Grace. We both know this is who I am. I can't change, so take it or leave it. I won't repeat it. I'm only here for the dance.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking
Whoa.
what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times.
I didn't get a little sadder than I thought it was going
And it
to.
always ends the same way. You're hoping to find Medusa, I expect.
Changing the subject? And how do you even know about that?
I'm just trying to be helpful, Grace. In my way. You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest.
Oh, I'll absolutely meet
Give her
Medusa
my
at the Viper's Nest.
regards. But
So
do
yes,
be
yeah.
careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Awfully judgmental of you. You be nice about my wife. Like physically or like ethically, you know, morally sort of thing? Well, this was excellent. I feel like I probably should not commit to another location. We did a lot. We did do a lot. Yeah, that was sick. I'll just say, you're at like the halfway point for real, really, for real. That's so uncharacteristically fast. Oh, I'm looking for like a save option. I don't see a save option. I guess, you know, we're in the age of modern video games and this game probably auto-saves. It auto-saves after every song interaction. Okay, that's good. There are so many autosaves. Okay, cool. Wow. Well, if we're at the halfway point, then hey, the game's really not that as, you know, I don't know. I didn't know how long it was, but I am really liking it so far. Thanks for recommending it to me. I'm excited to see where it goes, and the songs are really cool, and the characters are really cool. So, hell yeah. Nice and brief. Yeah, I guess so. I can see you having played it more like 8 times more now, or however. You never said how many you played it. I'm just, you know, estimating. Yeah, no, it's a good recommendation. Of course I would like a game like this, I think, based on my catalog. So, no, good recommendation. Thank you. Like 8 is correct. Okay, yeah. That's the vibe I got. Cool. Well, thanks so much for watching and chatting, Creepy. It was great having you excited in the chat. It was very fun. 3 of them were banned because I'm normal. Thank you also, Enderith, for watching. And if anyone else is watching, thank you very much. So the next stream, hell yeah, yeah. I think probably no stream on Sunday, as I mentioned. So definitely on Thursday, as far as I know. There's, of course, thanks for watching, you guys. There is a chance that I stream on Monday because I have that off, but I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Depends. Maybe I'll get swept up into other stuff. Who knows? I'm disappointed you didn't just do it the words and sing along, though. That's fair. It was tempting, but I kind of wanted to just shut up and enjoy the songs. They were really cool, though. All right. Yeah, I had a blast, you guys. I'm looking forward to the next stream, too. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see y'all soon. Have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the game, too. Bye. See you soon. See you in a week.